Welcome everyone. This is the Kubeflow graduation call on 15th of July. This meeting will be recorded and published on YouTube. This meeting is governed by the Kubeflow Code of Conduct. First of all, just do we have any new people here on the call who just introduce themselves? Just want to say hello before I get started.
I think
All
it's
right.
mostly existing people who come to
Yeah.
these kind of ones.
All right. So then I guess we can, give a quick update on what I think we've done in the last week. So we've done a few progress for the graduation last week. So first of all, um, I created the kind of draft PR for self-assessment. So maybe I can spend maybe 5 minutes to go over for overview what is it exactly and what kind of content I try to add there. Let me um, yeah, so maybe if you want I can maybe share I can share my screen. I can go quickly over like these items.
You-
So I think overall, yeah, just 1 second.
Is it are you sharing this page that I'm on, or are you sharing a different
Yeah,
one?
you can just open the README there. Yeah, it's
Oh,
okay.
the README? Oh yeah, I can. Yes,
But they're not the README, the self-assessment.md.
that one.
Yeah,
You
it's just
described
for
the
the
name. Yeah,
context. So this doc is required for us to go to the graduation, and this doc basically is kind of an overview of what is Qflow, what kind of projects we have there, what we do there, what kind of actions and actors we do have. So definitely, I would love for every working group please to review this content because I kind of like added my knowledge there for all the projects within Qflow. So right now so just for the like to remind everyone, we're graduating 6 projects on the Qflow, which is like Spark Operator, Notebooks, Trainer, Katib, Model Registry Pipelines. So for every of these projects, we're required to kind of explain what the project does, what kind of like high-level architecture, what kind of actions users can do within these projects, and also like some general information around security. So one of the important things here to review is if you scroll down to the actors, yeah, this one. So here we require basically what kind of what is architecture, like a high level architecture for every Kubeflow project, like not every, like six projects. Uh, so what I need from the pipelines team, from the notebooks team, and also from Spark Operator to review this and maybe leave your comments. And this should not be perfect. It's just a high level, like what kind of components you have within the project, what these components do. For example, like you have a controller to managing Spark applications. You have a webhook to perform validation and like follow the Kubernetes best practices for adding the APIs, right? So just a high level overview for every component. Um, I would love for working group please to give a review. Yeah, and if you scroll down, Matthew here. So this is every of 6 projects explained, like what kind of components it has there. So this is Kubeflow pipelines, and then there's actions. So actions means like how users can interact with the project, like what they can do, how they communicate with the UI, what kind of resources they can submit. Again, this is just just a low high level information. We don't need to be again perfect here, but just to maybe start with something, I would love for working on Leaps to review this data. Yeah, so I think then it also has a goals, self-assessment usage, and also the compliance, the OpenSSF badges, and the security report mechanism that we use. Right. Any questions?
So is there a particular reason why this was done as like a PR rather than a Google Doc?
Yeah, because we want to move faster, right? I just don't want to spend time to review, because again, this not to be perfect. This needs to be something, and I hope this something will work for CNCF to move forward.
And who's the person we're submitting to this to?
To CNCF, right?
Well, like, is it like a particular group or?
Um, so no, this will be under Qflow GitHub community, but the CNCF will review this. And because this is, self-assessment is kind of like intent for us as a community to give an overview for the project, right? Um, what we do.
Okay. Is it like a so like so it's not like the talk or something, or is it the talk?
Yes.
So it's like, do they have like a security review people? You know, because I don't know if you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, I guess like the reason of this doc, and Josh will pass it to you. So just for us to, give an overview of how we view our security best practices and like what kind of like what we expect as a community, and also like for security professionals to give us feedback what we need, what we should improve, right? Uh, George, do you have your hands up? You want to say something on this?
Yeah, I was going to say this is technically part of the incubation step. So we should just live in the repo and then part of our application process to look at this, is my understanding.
Yep. Yeah, it's actually we should do it like in the graduation with incubation. We just never done it like 2 years ago. So um,
We'll blame our weird past for that.
yeah, that's right. Many things changing, right? So some projects in CNCF they didn't even do this right before, so it's a new process.
Just
Right.
like Kubernetes, anyway, okay.
So I guess like again, again, this should not be perfect. We can always improve this doc moving forward, like throughout the years. Like this for us is one of the check marks for CNCF to move forward, right? And if you want to provide any feedback to your specific project, please do in the PR, and I will incorporate these
So
changes.
when do we decide when it's ready for things, or what's the next step overall? Like, I think you said there was some
I
discussion.
expect like give 1 week for folks to review, and then we merge it, and
Well,
then
we
we
need to
slowly.
just search for the word to do and just make sure that we don't have any to dos in there.
I think to do's. Let me see quickly. So to do's is only for security audit,
That's what I mean.
and
These two here. We need to because they do have them. We just need to link them.
yeah, project compliance. Yeah, you need to have. Yeah, that's right. So this is what I need to. I've also done this for Katib. I think I also need to add your OpenSF
Yeah,
by
yeah.
books, and I think that's pretty much
That's
it.
what we just need to because I don't want the word to do in there. It looks really bad.
Yeah, I will update it.
Okay. Yeah. So let's move on to the next one then. So what are these other ones, or is there an update specifically
Yeah,
from?
this one. So we created initial secure, like basically. So yeah, if you open Trainer, so this is the security.md file which needs to be created for every project and how we're going to report vulnerabilities. This has like some information, like high level information. You can submit this report via GitHub, or you can also use the private email and list in KSC. In the future, if I hope we will establish security working group, official working group, which will have like like the professional security professionals who will help us to judge,
I
like
think you
those.
mean committee, right?
Yeah,
Probably.
the committee, security committee, yes, which is not there yet. So get started with this security.md make more sense to move forward for every of these six
Well, yeah,
projects.
once we have sponsorship from some particular company who wants that to happen, or at least the collection of companies that want that to happen, I think that's who should be
Yep.
on that committee. Because it needs
Yep.
to be staffed, right? You need actual people.
Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, please, like all the working groups, just give your Letitia. We've done this, I guess, for pipelines already, Katip, and I think waiting for three more. I think model registry is waiting, right? So
So
some
wait, are
folks.
these always so like how it always says advisories and stuff? Like you actually have to enable that setting.
Yeah, we've enabled it already.
Let me just open it on a separate tab, just to confirm on my one. Are you sure it's enabled? Because it's
Yeah,
per repo.
if you click to this link, like
I can't
Git.
show it on screen because it will show security vulnerabilities on screen. So I'm just going to not look
Oh,
at it on screen, if you know what I mean.
yeah. If you log out from your page, you probably will
That's fine.
see
I
it.
can see it on my own one. I can see it. It does exist, yes.
Okay.
We
Yeah,
should probably
basically
add the
like this. Yeah.
template though, right? There is a template you can do.
Yeah, GitHub uses the default template. Let's right now use default template and let's see how
Because
it
like
goes.
the issue is what can happen is I've seen this a lot where people just report things at high CV without knowing anything about them. And also the big issue that we're going to have is how do we make sure it gets reviewed? Like,
Yeah, that's right. It's like separate issue we need to solve anyway. So.
okay. I mean, I think GitHub doesn't help us with that because of the issue that only people who have write access can see it to the
Yeah.
repo. And
So
very
anyway,
few people do. That's all I'm just
at
saying.
this point, yeah, see, let's security
It's better than nothing. It's better than nothing,
yeah.
but it is something that I think we do need to address long
So
term.
security.md will just exist, and I think this will just leave us a check mark for us to move forward, right?
It is a place that can stop people from pinging us directly over Slack as well, which is good.
Yeah.
Okay, and you said you had a meeting with So what's let's talk about the timeline then. So did you have a meeting and what's happening?
Not meetings. So I also want to talk about what are the pending items for us to open the application.
That's the technical review,
Uh,
right?
yeah, so this is also ready, right?
Is it? Let's confirm. There's a lot of discussion.
No, Nick, yeah.
I know that we've already shown this to the CNCF. It's just like we need to finalize it, right? Like there's some to-dos.
Nick's overall feedback was that actually, please don't link out to stuff. Make it
Yeah,
easy
we
for
just
the
need to
reviewer.
remove the duplicated content from the beginning, right? And
So I'm presuming that I doubt he would have got fully down the list though, because there's some that just are quite lacking at the end.
There is still stuff that we have to do.
Yeah, like this, like if you obviously it looks pretty complete when you just look at the first section of the page, which probably is probably what happened. But you know, as you get to the very end, we do need to fill out some stuff.
Yeah, no, I think last meeting you and I had been cranking stuff out, and I think
we got pretty far. We did get pretty far.
I think we should just do the same this meeting.
Okay, we'll get to that. Let's. I really want to hear the update though. What's the update?
Yeah.
Or if there's something else first.
Do you want to talk about it, Andre? Do you want me to share it?
updates for what?
Just what happened. Like we need to, last week we were left hanging saying like it's not going to happen at all.
So again, in terms of timeline, right? Like, November, not November, right? I think like from the KST standpoint, what we should do, we should open right now the George application just to see what kind of check marks we have. And once we fill all the check marks, just open an application in the CNCF TOC, and let's see what's happening, right? Because we don't have a timeline. So the thing is, like, as we discussed last time, there is some limitation of the resources from CNCF, and they don't know like if they have enough capacity to do it before November. But despite on this, we should just open application and see, like how this application will flow, right?
Is there any? I mean, like, presumably the CNCF wants Kubeflow to be a top level project. Well, I'm using the Apache Foundation terms, but like a graduated project. Do they?
They do.
That's what I mean. Like, and it seems like right.
There's some some practical challenges where like we have 7 projects that they have to look through. And if you go through in the security channel, you can just see that like Ostif is like, whoa.
Yeah, they're struggling. Yeah, I can see. Yeah,
there's a lot of code here. It's like, hey, is it going to be reviewed in time? Probably.
Yeah, it's like a 7-year long project that has accumulated other projects over time. Like, how would you
There's 6 projects, not 7.
Okay, well, it depends on how you count. It depends on how you count.
Anyway, so Ostif already told us they kind of like confirm with CNCF they can move forward, and I think they also, the thing is like they're waiting for us to leave a comments on the Ostif security audit. I think, Matthew, you have an access, right? Francisco also have an access, right?
Yeah. I've seen it, yeah.
Okay.
So, but the important part, just to close that thread, Matthew, is that we are still planning on keeping this meeting until graduation. And so, like, from the steering
committee, if it becomes apparent that it's going to be a long time away, maybe we shouldn't, but yeah.
Even if it's, like, my personal and strong opinion, at least for the duration of my tenure as a steering committee member, I will want us to have this meeting so that it can be graduated and done. If I do nothing except get us to graduation, I will feel that my tenure was worth it. So that is my goal.
So in terms of next steps, so let's say we raise that PR, like you said, right? What are we actually going to do after that? Because that's just going to go into the pile.
Right? Can we open the George issue just to see what kind of check marks we do have?
Which one are we looking for? This one? Checklist?
The GTR? I think that was 858. Yeah.
Yeah, 858. Yep.
So a lot of this stuff is in the
GTR.
So can we scroll down and just check at the check marks here?
Which one? These ones? This section? This one?
From the very beginning of George.
Okay. Self-assessment. Complete security self-assessment.
This is done, right? This is done.
Well, we haven't finished it yet, but yes, close.
Anyway, we can let me leave it.
I can't take it.
Edit your issue here directly, or
George. Muted.
Yeah.
You're okay with us editing your issue, is what we're saying.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's what it's there for.
Apply to third-party security audit. This is done, right? Okay. Complete graduation template.
This is not the GTR. This is something else. So no, this one's going to be the one in the actual PR that we make.
Correct.
Yeah. Right. So it's not done. It's not submit application to talk once. Begin reaching out.
Because these are obviously not done yet. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to go through graduation template to see what is not done before we get.
I'm pretty sure it's done. We went through last time. Is this George? Is this the latest version?
Yes.
Cool. And is this coming? Where is this actually coming from?
It's the issue template from the talk. You actually do is you file an issue and you say graduation.
Like you mean the repo issue template, literally.
Yeah, CNCF/talk.
Yeah. So
okay.
Can we slowly?
What is that? What's that top one? That review.
Can we slowly go through the items here?
Well, have we done this one? Like this is literally the first two.
I have reviewed to see moving level readings triage guide.
Do you want to look?
Yeah, that's right. So we already reviewed. So basically, like when projects can apply for graduation, right?
So like, Is this for incubation or for graduation? This one?
It's for graduation, I think.
I don't know. I mean, this looks like it's just due diligence in general. Oh no, to move levels. I see.
Yeah, it's basically like, contributing files, all this maintainers list file linked. Yeah, it's roadmap. It should be fine.
But these are in the GT. These are in the GTR, honestly.
Yes, in
These.
GTR and also OpenSSF badges, I think most of them kind of cross-related, right? So
Yeah,
if we
yeah.
achieve the passing rate, I think we can ensure we're ready to go.
Yeah, these are in the GTR. These ones. Okay, good. There is some parts around here which interesting. Okay, I think that's probably fine. Okay, and then okay,
Graduation criteria. So yeah, projects, points of
links.
contact.
This is links. That's what that is. Yep, I presume that's done. So
Yeah, book meeting with CNCF. I think we've done it, right, George? Sorry, with CNCF staff to understand the project benefits. Or post-graduation. This is
yeah,
after,
yeah.
right? Okay. Currently incubating,
That's
accepted.
fine. It's just a date. It's just data information.
Okay.
We already have some lists. We could edit that to just add a link to the adopted thing.
Yeah, this I will do in the application. It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
So engage with domain-specific tags.
Okay.
I
Do
think-
we have still? Okay, that's.
I think George, you've done this right already. So engage with tags and just to give them aware that we go to the graduation.
This one, I'd ask about this one because the tags are being rebooted right now. So I would skip this one and come back to this one.
Technical advisory groups, right?
Yeah.
Do they not exist right now? I mean, you know what I mean.
We're in
Like,
the middle of a reboot. I don't know. It's happening upstream. I would just skip this one
what
and
would
ask
be the
this one.
relevant? Well, I guess we don't know. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That is a very complicated question, so I would just skip it for now.
We don't know. We need to wait to open the application, basically, right? So
What you're gonna do is before you apply, you'd ask and be like, "Yo, what's the TLDR on the tags as of today?" Because it's
Sure.
changing all the time, and then
Again, it only just says that they're aware of what's going on, right? And that they give insights. This is actually a step. I think this is literally a set of steps, right?
yeah, it's just a checklist, man.
Yeah.
So,
But I mean, yeah. This
Josh,
one
what is
relies
your-
on them though?
what is your recommendation for us to do here, like before open application?
Yeah, before you open the application, I would ask the tag. I would ask either me. I would ask Bob in that channel, Mr. Bobby Tables.
Okay.
What's the current state of the tags?
I mean, if it was going to be raised, let's say 2 weeks from now or a week from now, what would be the state? Do we know, or is it that flux?
I don't know. That's why I'm saying we need to ask. I
We
don't
should
know.
figure it out. Yeah.
They're in the it literally changes every day. Like
Okay, is that level of?
for some of them, there's a whole restructuring happening, and
Is
that's
there
also my way of
is there
saying
going
I
to be
have no idea
obvious?
either.
Is it going to be like there's an AI one or a machine learning one or something? Or
There's going to be a bunch of them. It's
okay.
just
So that doesn't matter. I will start a thread with Bob and you, George, in the
right. That's all you need to do. Yep.
Yeah,
And
then-
then we will get guidance, and we will continue from there.
Okay.
All right. So all project metadata are resource vendor neutral, right?
What's this one? We did one extra one here. Due diligence review criteria. What is
Sorry, like what about the previous one, Matthew? Review and
Oh, wait.
acknowledge expectation.
it? So that's obviously on this list that we talked about, right? That's just saying, like, all of these literally are covered in the GTR. Like,
Yeah. So we've done this already with George. I
we
guess.
would need to connect it to that, but yes.
What date was it?
No, it's just saying that it met these. And again, I think this is a review by the actual. I don't think we can tick these.
Okay. Okay, sounds good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. So additional documents, installation documentation, user documentation, reference implementation, and code samples, right? I think this is also done.
I mean, again, that's part of the GTR, but again, I think it's a review for them to confirm, right? Is that correct, George? Is this like a tick box for them or us? Like, we can just tick it, but like we're not the one certified.
Which one? Sorry,
Like this whole is the whole section here just them reviewing it is what I'm saying.
Well, yeah.
Like should we link to things is what I'm saying.
What does the example show? What is
Like
what,
so
what does it
specifically
mean to
like
do?
well the maturity levels we just need to link to the GTR because that's pretty much what that is.
Yeah.
But for this one it's like, well, this is an abstract question that they need to answer, not us. We believe it is.
Yeah, I would just put links there to docs.kubeflow, whatever, for each of the 6 or the 7. Wait, is it 6 or 7?
It depends on how you count, but let me just confirm.
Yeah.
Sorry, one
1, 2,
question.
3, 4, 5, 6.
It's 6 projects. Sorry,
Yeah,
one question.
But just put the link to the Kubeflow docs right there. There's
Maybe in the
like
GTR.
stuff.
Like,
Yeah,
yes, we can, but I don't know if it's that useful to them, but yes.
I mean, OpenTelemetry just link their like docs. It's fine.
That
right?
sounds great.
And for the previous part, like for the talks, so I took a look like what OpenTelemetry has done. They just said that they provide multiple updates to the talk observability. I also have done multiple updates to Working Group AI. Is it different from, I guess, technical advisory group? Or we could say we also provide multiple updates. I think we've done this like last winter. Like this could be all because what OpenTelemetry done, it just linked one of the recordings to talk observability.
Yeah, that's probably what you'll do.
Okay. I know working groups and talks, they're different, right? And you don't have like anything related to AI today. Like you open a lot of things, but you have working group AI, right? Which right now I
Yeah,
think
well, there's no Kubernetes has an AI working group, and I don't know which of the tags.
I
don't
think
know.
right now it's called artificial intelligence initiatives, right? But it's TOC, right? So it's not the TAC, right? Anyway, I think I can just link my my updates and then we can see what CNCF will say. So let's
Okay, yeah, let's keep going. I want to get to do the GTR stuff, so let's just keep going on this.
Okay. So governments and maintainers, right?
Again, how much? Some of these. Yeah, I mean, this is fine. This is pretty easy to prove. This one.
This is done. Clearly. This is done.
That one, if you want, you could link it to the whatever it's called.
Yeah, I will.
This one we should probably link. Both of these we should probably link.
Clear release cover project. Yeah, this is
like, so the 2 places are the Kubeflow website, right? If we go.
Yep.
Is this the one that we're all going to put? Let me just confirm it's.
Yeah, the governments. What like Francisco has done, right?
We're going to put this here. I'll paste it in the chat if you want to link it.
Yeah, I know. We can just move on. Like,
Okay, cool.
we also have this information GTR. So governments clearly document vendor neutrality.
Does it?
Do we have this actually?
No, I don't think it does. Because this is like a section specifically that they have that explains what they mean.
Yeah, do we need this in our government's docs?
Vendor neutral probably.
Oh yeah, maximum to members. So yeah, I think I can find it. So I know OpenTelemetry has done it's like in their maximum. We have this in our maximum to members from single organization rule for working groups and KSC. I will link this. It's fine.
Yeah,
I will find it.
link it. Link it, and that's it.
No, but like, so where is the vendor neutral part of it? I don't understand.
At least only one member from the one organization can be in the working group. It's not no more than 2 in the working groups and no more than 1 in KSC. This is
where
the
is that linked? That's different for each doc, though, right? Sorry,
no, it's our rules for working groups and KSC.
Okay.
So
yeah, just say you enforce vendor diversity or whatever.
Representation limitations.
Yeah.
OpenTelemetry has done it. I think it's.
But where do we link it to? Because it's like 4 different docs right now.
I will link it from the markdown we have in the working groups and also from. I will find the places.
We do need to kind of fix that markdown. That markdown's really hard to read if you just follow it. But yeah. Okay.
All right. So how the project makes decisions? Do we have? Yeah, we have CAP, right? So it's done.
Well, this is about asking, like, we have technical stuff from the working groups and KC for the governance issues, and then.
Yeah, it's done. Let's move on.
Okay, sure. I guess but we know it's done, kind of. But do they? That's kind of what I mean.
Yeah,
we will tell them. Yeah.
Look, dude, you put a link to your membership thing for the leadership roles. Contributor acceptance is just linking to your contributor guide. Request a CNC. I don't know. I guess you would just link to prior issues. And changes to governance or project boards. You have a process, so I would just link to that.
The KSC is the one for that. But it's like,
yeah, I would just say, here's how the KSC does.
But I'm saying, should we just tick it? Because we need to actually link it. We need to remember to do that.
I will do this.
Okay, but yeah, you're gonna remember everything that we're saying in this meeting?
I know because we've done this like several times in GTR already. So
yes.
Okay.
Like let's move on. So what next? How roles, functions, members.
That's interesting.
Oh, we already have this with internal ACS.
Do we?
Oh yeah, it's about like a membership status, like how you can get promoted. Yeah, that's right.
This is the contributing guide.
No, it's membership status in the about section of Kubeflow website.
That's what I mean by that.
Yeah. I think we linked that into Google Doc, right? I thought I had put that in there already. For some reason, I thought we put this.
We put it a couple of. Actually, this one might not have been, but the most. I think we just haven't got to that section yet. That's all.
The community membership. Yeah, that's fine. It's on the left.
Okay, complete list of current maintainers. This is done. Active.
We do need to clean up some people who are not maintainers, but yeah. Okay.
Yes, that's right. Oh, active maintainers, which is a property size of scope of the project. Yeah, we can link it. Number of active maintainers. Okay, so complete maintainer lifecycle process. Yeah, this is also done, right? Yeah, membership roles. Yeah. So
I mean, we do have this is all listed in the guide.
Yep, that's right. We can just link to the guide section. Usage of maintainers lifecycle with outcomes either through the addition of replacement of maintainers. Or
That's
stepping
interesting.
down.
This is
Yeah,
proving
so
that it
it's
actually
like,
has
yeah,
happened
I think that's
before.
right. Just proving that some people stepping up and some people stepping down. That's fine. We can leave some PRs there. From at least organizations.
This one is interesting. I mean, it's strictly true, but it depends on the working group, right? I mean,
doesn't
you can
show role for
yeah.
the project, right? You know, you can at least like give one example.
Yeah, I mean, model registry is one where we don't. I don't know if we have more than one.
The question is, are we reviewing in this case project meaning every specific project or all together? You know,
I think here is all. I mean, I think it's easier will be because we don't want to, you know, be super, you know, like specific here.
Yeah, I mean, the thing we're graduating is Kubeflow. We're not graduating specific.
Yeah, so code and doc ownership and GitHub elsewhere match the commutation.
I mean, yeah, it does. It's enforced by a bot, so it literally has to.
Yeah, that's right. So document adoption.
This is the link to the KSC thing.
Yeah.
It's the adoption vote.
But those are done.
Yeah. I mean, it's in the governance repo. I don't know. This one's hard to prove, but it's in the governance repo.
Yeah, CNCF code of conduct. Also, projects, if any, are listed. All right.
I mean, that's literally all of our projects. But yep, okay.
Project leadership.
I mean, they're exactly the same. It's just working groups decide rather than.
Yeah, maturity status, right? Remove process. Yeah, I think it's about like how we can remove and add projects to the.
Well, this is like the process. Like the adding removal is KSC vote. Maturity status is right now we're only graduating stable projects, but so there's only one. And then
yeah, we can also link the Francisco document about donation, right? So it's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, the add or remove process is simply just a vote by the KSC. But yeah.
Yeah, it's we could also just put that, or we link them both.
I think you could link the KSC's charter, honestly, almost to some extent.
TLDR.
Contributors and community, right?
Yeah, I guess that's already the case.
I don't think we have an engineering principles thing.
Where?
No, it's actually, so this is the same for membership.
That's
so
GTR. That one says the GTR.
Sorry, like the suggested. So the first actually check marks is from membership doc. Submit user issues changes. Yeah, this is basically contributing guides, right? One public communication channel for users and contributors. Yeah, this is Slack channels, right?
Yeah, you have all of these.
Well, this is GitHub, but yeah.
Yeah, mailing list, public meeting scheduler. Okay, documentation of how to contribute to actively recruitment. Yeah, everything is work. So let's move on.
Yeah, they can prove each of these pretty easily by linking to the various metrics for that one.
Yep.
And the calendar.
OpenSSF budget Silver. So this is like, again, for OpenSSF, I need your help. Like I've done this for Trainer, for Katip. I know Matteo has done this for Model Registry. I think, Matteo, like if you can do this for Silver, also, I think Model Registry will fit it because Silver criteria is quite similar to passing. So yeah, if you get a chance, just maybe take a look.
Matteo already finished model. I think like 107%, 122%, something.
122. So thank you, Andre, for the. Indeed, I wanted to share. I've added the note in the minutes of the meetings. So we completed on the OpenSSF. We are on 122. 200 is for Silver. I'm really sort of like, if you think that making it to silver will be a great push, taking it down as a note to the next action item for the
I
working
mean,
group.
do we
Thank
need
you.
it for silver? Sorry, is that?
It's not
do we-
required. It's not required.
It's
I
just
would-
yeah, we just need.
But again,
possible.
if we're trying to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
an exception made to do it faster, maybe we should be easy to say yes to.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was
Matteo,
like,
you have more important stuff. The 122 is fine.
actually, I was wrong. Sorry, like you require only passing. Yeah, it's just suggested. So passing.
By the way, George just linked this. What is this?
It's your LFX data with all of your contributor information. You can just link to this for a bunch of those questions.
Yeah, this is actually useful.
They just updated this, the LFA data.
I just found out this was live, and I was like, oh, we could just link to a bunch of these.
Look at that.
And we also have the what is it, the dev stats, right? From the number of commits, right?
Yeah, but you don't care about dev stats. Scroll down. This is way better.
Yeah.
What's dev stats? Oh, you mean this is like the replacement?
You can hear the word dev stats and just pretend you only know LFX.
Is this a replacement for that?
Yes, just keep scrolling down.
Which part do
See,
you want?
all that stuff. You have all the stuff dev stats has, except it's maintained and wonderful.
No,
And
this is great. Yeah. This is
it's
amazing.
consistent across the CNCF. So you can look at organizations, you can look at yourself individually. You can even tell people who are working outside of their core work hours. There's a bunch of stuff in there that you can link to do, or you can link to from there that would just look cooler. Also, I wanted to put this on your radar because this is slide candy for every presentation you do from now on.
Yeah. This is great.
Oh, wow, they have package downloads. That's cool.
Yeah, so if you didn't know this, GitHub's API lets you, especially now that we use GitHub, so this is going to be way lower than it would otherwise normally be because we haven't used GitHub previously. But it's possible, if it's the one that I'm thinking of, nah, this is only because of the Kubeflow thing, but the new GitHub container registry you can also pull, which would be down here.
But it's actually all packages. It's pretty cool.
That's sick.
Does it have GitHub container registry? They should add it if not. It doesn't seem to.
I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna
Package.
Open source, you can file issues.
I know. That's what I mean, right? We should add that because it's easy to scrape.
Here, and it's actually becoming really useful now, and I recommend it.
Because you can scrape it from the GitHub API, but you can't see it in the UI. Like the number of downloads, that is.
Right, this is great. Thanks, George. I will link this definitely to some of
Yeah.
this.
Just basically use that when you're doing your linkathon, Andre, and we'll be good.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, it looks like this is only Python, Go, and that's it. So we should get them to add the other one because a lot of our downloads will be in the other one.
All right, let's finish.
There's an entire team working on this, so if you
Well, that'd be
follow,
great. It'll help everyone. So yeah.
Yeah, I wish we can also migrate to the calendar, but Josh, no, always no, not time,
The
right?
calendar. Let's get to the calendar app.
Yeah. It's like
Okay, I want to start going through the GTR. So let's.
literally. So security issues. This is when you need to merge my PRs, right? For security issues, access control rules. Yeah.
This needs to be turned on the GitHub, doesn't it? It's not turned on right now.
I think you cannot join the Kubeflow organization with two-factor authentication.
Is it
right?
turned on?
Yeah, it's turned on, at least.
All right. Security response.
We might need a doc for this.
No. Why? We can just say it, right?
On the website, though.
In the
It just forces you to. You can't join the organization. Git will
Oh,
force
no,
you to
right.
enable
But it's like
two-factor.
if we have all these security links, we should probably have a page on the website.
Yeah, we should actually add it to the contributing guide.
Or no, I think it should be its own page, just like governance.
Then we have contributing like a global page where we say like how we can contribute. We should
I think
say
this is. I think it should have its own page so that it tops out the Kubeflow SE like security. If you type disclosure or security, you should come to.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree. I think it'd be a sub page. It doesn't matter. All right. Yeah. I mean,
Just make it. I think
you
it
cut a
needs one.
PR, I'll approve it. How does that sound?
No, don't just randomly approve it. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Security self-assessment. We're doing.
Yeah, this is done, right?
Well, again, I think we should untick that one just so like that one's not done.
No, I mean like I will not create an issue unless until we merge my 6 PRs plus self-assessment. Like,
and then what I'm saying is we should have a link page on the website for even just for reasons that help security disclosures. Like because
So
it's hard to find.
I agree to adding overall security.
Yes.
Security page to the Kubeflow website. It just requires a lot of work because we just started with the security.md, right? And the self-assessment.
But that's the benefit of it. It can link to those ones.
Yeah, but we can finalize,
even if it's
seven
just a
of these-
table, like what I'm saying is, even if it's like, hey, to security disclose, you report to these things. If it's about the overall project, disclose it this way. If it's about this project, disclose it this one. Link. And it's just that, because then the Google, when you type Kubeflow security disclosure or whatever, you'll get to the right place. Rather than otherwise, people
You
might
mean
submit
linking all
into,
the security.md?
because what will happen is
for
people will
every-
submit in like the wrong repo for the project. They'll submit into like pipelines for notebooks or whatever.
No, but this is obvious. Like usually security.md explain how you should, process.
But they
this.
don't know that those security MDs are different across every repo. That's all I'm saying. Just
But they
links.
will open the repo, they will open security page, and
But maybe
will...
they don't know which repo actually is for which project. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like make a table. It's pretty simple.
Yeah, we can link security.md, but yeah.
It's just like
I just feel security page require a lot of information we need to talk about, and this will take time.
what's the minimum though? The minimum is just like, if I'm a person who has a problem that I know, where do I like, if I need to quickly find the
We
answer
can
to
link
how to...
self-assessment. We can link 6.
No,
of the
not self-assessment. Just like to the places where I can take an action. It's for users and researchers.
Okay.
It's like, think about it as like a user, not about the review process. You know what I mean?
Okay. Anyway, so
Self-assessment is with, I mean,
what
we're
else?
doing that.
Third-party security review. This is also done, right?
Well, I don't know if it's done yet. We can't say it's done yet.
Yeah, this is in progress, right?
Well, they're doing stuff. I don't know how progress they make, but yeah, they're doing stuff.
So OpenSSF. So this is the in progress for notebooks and Spark Operator, and for pipelines as well. So who can take pipelines and help us with the pipelines?
I think Humair had originally allocated time to this, and I think he is planning on continuing to allocate time to this. So
And Eder is working on notebooks, if you're wondering.
Okay.
yes. So which one are you looking? Is this
Sorry,
for?
that's the bottom one.
OpenSSF. Oh yes. He's working on this one. Yeah.
But it's not done yet. It's not done yet.
Only
OpenSSF.
3 projects is waiting. It's pipelines, notebooks, and Spark Operator.
Yeah. So pipelines is that they're working on OpenSSF, but that's actually really hard to ask for them to have to patch some CVEs that are within the UI. That's actually.
That's because they have a V1. Their V1 stuff is hard. Is that why? Because like I know
No,
that
it's
those
just old. And
no,
like
the Python libraries, when I've tried to update them, are impossible to update. Yes, I've tried. Yes,
I
it's
mean,
painful.
yeah. I mean, they should just move to UV and hope and just like restart. Yeah.
That doesn't help. But yeah, like they should use UV because it has a lock file. Yes, but that's for separate reasons. Like.
Yeah.
Do we see any blockers for pipelines to achieve the passing batch because of UI CVs?
It's
yeah.
not. It's more like Python packages are.
Not the Python packages. I mean, maybe that is, but
That is actually part of the problem. But I don't know which part. Is there other packages? as
My
well?
guess is that they can solve the Python packages one because it's like
Honestly, it's really hard because like when I was doing the ARM builds, some of the packages weren't new enough, and then I tried to update them, and then they started breaking stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of.
Yeah, but Humair is a maintainer of pipeline, so he can fix the things that need to get fixed.
I think we do need to make sure they have resources. What I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that part I'm not worried about. The
just
UI we don't have resources. Is what
That's
I'm
what I
saying.
mean. UI is the thing that I'm talking about. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Python.
No. Python.
Sorry, guys,
The UI includes
sorry for
Python
interrupting.
code.
George,
Yeah.
before you drop, just one question. So overall, like, just give us a feedback. Like, are we on track here? I guess.
This seems on track. I would concentrate on putting in the links and actually doing that because this is like the 3rd or 4th time I think we've gone through the document and then not updated the links. So I think we just update the links, find out what Bob wants us to do as far as the security self-assessment. So
Okay.
has the security self-assessment been PR'd yet? Is it like a PR? Or is
Yes,
made that
it's
today.
PR, right? So again,
Let
like,
me just make it. Let me just add it as a.
I just want to know, George, so do you want us to finalize this 6 PRs plus self-assessment and just open application then? Because everything else, I guess we just tickle, right? Like,
yeah, I'll get feedback on the self-assessment. Do this. Start a thread with me, you, and Bob in that
Yep.
in the channel where everyone is, and be like, we've checked in. We're in the process of checking in our self-assessment, and here's what we have so far.
Yep. And also, I need to ask Bob about this top, technical advice.
Just ask all at once, right? So I think what we should do also, Andre, is every time we have one of these meetings at the end, if we have action items for them, we should just have a thread with them because they're going to have the latest information.
Yeah. I will start this thread. And action items on our side, we also like have this, like the OpenSF batch and self-assessment review, right? So
yeah,
I have it. All right. Thank you, George.
All right, I gotta drop. Love y'all.
Okay. Thank you for your work, George. Oh, he's gone. Okay, so do you want to start going through the GTR again?
No, I guess like I just interrupt you on the question around the pipelines, right?
Okay, so that's like, so yes, I am worried about the UI Python code is what I'm specifically talking about. Because all I know is that when I was trying to build for ARM, which again is critical for the future of the project, like I will remind people that NVIDIA's latest platforms exclusively run ARM. So
Okay, my only question is like, for instance, how do you identify those are security, severe CVs that we need to fix? How do they?
So we have sneak scanning internally, so I imagine it's probably using that. It's public. Well, there's also the public tool too.
Okay.
But we don't actually productize the UI in Red Hat.
even for pipelines, I thought you did for pipelines.
No. We built our own UI on top of it.
Okay, well that's one option then. We could talk about merging some stuff into upstream.
Well, we just don't consider we just built our own
Similar
UI.
to how we're doing it for notebooks, what I'm saying. Like similar to how Red Hat is working with us to make
So
notebooks.
so it's Eder. That Eder has proposed doing the same thing.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So
The challenge is that
backwards compatibility with V1 and stuff.
yeah, I think that they're going to be able to make it look the same. I think.
I don't know about looking the same. It's more like just V1. There's effectively two code paths, right? And V1 is still very popular.
Yeah, that's my point. And especially we talk about this a lot in the KSC, but pipelines is our biggest project, and so it's
it depends on the metric, but
yeah. But so we should be thoughtful in changing.
Yeah, and we can't just drop support for V1. There's a reason why we still have V1 in there, although we do lack people to maintain it.
Yeah, let's say we don't graduate V1. I mean, if
no, we can't because it's too tied into the code. Like even you can't just, it's not separatable. Like the UI code is still used.
You serve SDK within V1 and V2 support team, right? That is why.
Yes, from the proper path forward would probably be like a compatibility mode or something. But the issue just fundamentally is that the UI code itself just is hard to update. That's just what I'm trying to say. It affects V2 as well. It's just that, but the V1 it affects the most acutely.
Do we really think that is a blocker for us to graduate? I understand.
It's more so again, this thing is related to getting passing grade. That's all it is.
Yeah, I actually indirectly, yes. If we can't get the OpenSSF badge on it to be passing because of the CVEs, then yes. That's what my concern is. We gotta look into it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe we should talk. Yeah. Go ahead and discuss.
So we'll just talk to Humair about it. That's what I just tag Humair here, and he'll.
Humair, I think the next pipelines call is next. So this week, right? Yeah, this tomorrow. I think it will be nice. So it will be nice maybe to talk about it tomorrow on the call. It's what is it?
Yeah.
6 p.m. my time, right? So let me also try to attend to talk about it with Homer, and let's see what we can do.
So yeah, if one of I guess because again the parts that are problematic are both JavaScript libraries, but mainly Python libraries, as far as I understand. This the API. So if they've been rewritten by someone else with a compatible API like what you've done, it might be a better path forward. I don't know though.
Okay. Yeah, let's talk about it tomorrow. I think we need Homer in the room, and we need more folks on the pipelines team to talk about it.
Again, I don't know if it's strictly required to get a passing grade, though. I don't know what the actual.
I think you should not have any severe CVs, and if some of the previous versions have severe CVs,
that could be quite hard.
Yeah, but this is not the hard requirements, if I remember correctly.
I'm not even sure that the actual OpenSSF badgers are completely hard requirements.
As far as I remember, for the CVs that are reported against your project, sort of you need to acknowledge in doable time. It doesn't mention at times the severity level by which they need to be fixed. So there is a distinction.
It's if no one actually reports this vulnerability, you should say.
But it's an upstream dependency that we're talking about here.
Yeah.
So if it is a transitive dependency, then it's an understood.
It's also just a lot of them. It's not just one.
Right. I think we should talk about it tomorrow on the pipelines. Also, let's finalize
that. If it's impossible, then we need to think of other solutions. That's what I'm trying to say. If it's impossible to update the existing one, then we need to think about the solutions.
Yeah, but we still need pipelines folks in the room, so.
Yes, I know.
All right. Let's finalize the ecosystem section, right?
You do need to link all these things. That we probably
I
should
will.
have been.
So what I will do after this call this week, I will link. I will.
I'm going to
edit,
link you this page. Let me just link you this page.
Yeah, I will edit the George comment directly in the GitHub and add like add like what we discussed today, and then you can we can just sync offline if I miss something on the
I'm just linking you this page because it's hard to find.
Yeah. I just already saved it. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
Okay.
Ecosystem. It's like the latest part is ecosystem, right?
Yeah, I mean we've got this as well. This is the adopters page.
Adopters, yeah, proper liquid capacity. Yeah, this is fine. Verified of adopters. I think this we need CNCF, right?
This one they need to do,
What OpenTelemetry has done here?
Well, no, this is they do a review.
They say pending TOC.
Yeah, the TOC does that. We have an ecosystem page.
Yes, and we can also say about like integration with our other projects like Argo.
We literally have the page. We don't have integrations with Argo. You mean Argo workflows?
I'm talking like I think this question about what kind of projects from CNCF ecosystem we use. This is not about our ecosystem. It's about CNCF ecosystem.
Yeah, I mean this is dependent on each project.
Yeah, but we should just enumerate them. Argo workflows, Knative, Istio,
Kubernetes is the most notable one.
Yeah, Kubernetes, right? So
this one's going to be hard. I don't think this is true. I don't think we have a clearly documented one. We need to actually create a document.
So OpenTelemetry just enumerate them in the issue.
Okay, I guess, but
they didn't have a page for.
But are you going to remember to do that? So I'm saying, like, as we keep going down the list, like we get it. So otherwise we're wasting time. Like we think that we can meet that one. That's fine. Whatever. Okay.
So I guess like overall it looks good. So I guess like the only pending items is open.
Gosh, guys.
Yeah.
There's dots here.
No, I think this is again GTR will be in progress anyway. So I don't think we need to wait until all of this will. We need to get feedback from CNCF on this.
Well, they're already giving feedback.
But Nick, I think he hasn't reviewed the entire doc.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's only got this, and he's going to get to a point where there's things that we need to keep adding. It's kind of what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, I think the early feedback we can start to adjust based off of.
So where are we going to? We've got 5 minutes. What are we going to use those 5 minutes to do?
I'm gonna get coffee.
Thank you.
I think overall looking for the checklist of the items, we're looking good. I think the only kind of concerning factors for me is like the OpenSSF badges and.
Well, I think it's just that it is hard. It's not just the OpenSSF badge. It's that what the OpenSSF badge represents is that we have code that is very hard to maintain, in one piece. Like.
Yes.
And so like the new rewrite of notebooks, for example, fixes that issue of notebooks. The new the model registry is too new for having that problem. Trainer doesn't have a UI, so it doesn't have as much dependency issues. Spark operator doesn't have a UI, so it doesn't have as many problems. Pipelines, as the issue is that front-end development has a lot of CVEs. You know what I mean? So as a result, if you're dependent on apps, it's just fundamentally that all the front-end UIs are standardizing on Angular stuff and Go backends. But unfortunately, pipelines has a mixture of Python and Go backends.
I think so. To be honest, like I understand like these points, but I don't think it's a blocker for CNCF graduation. It's kind of like because some people use pipelines differently, right? Some folks don't use UI, right? Some folks use pipelines in multi-tenancy mode, right? Which kind of like we don't have a time to explain everything.
Well, then what? Then the solution is to create a code path which disables the pieces which would be unable to be updated.
Yeah.
Right. And so like we need to evaluate the options. So I said there's 3 options. First is find a way to update it, right? That's the best option. Whether that means making a new UI that's fully compatible, that seems a lot of work with the new package versions or not, or updating the existing ones. I don't know if that's possible though, just from a practical perspective. That also does fix some ARM related issues, as I was saying. The other option is just make it so that we section off the code parts that are known vulnerable.
Yep.
Make it a flag, and then users are like, if you turn on this flag, you are more vulnerable. You should be more careful in your environment. These kind of things.
Yeah, I think it's a good. So I kind of expect like pipelines maintainers find solution here.
But I don't want. Okay, but to be clear,
Like-
it's not an acceptable solution for the project to be like V1 is gone. You know what I mean? Like
But I
that's
think
not
they're
an.
already doing this. V1 is gone in December, and this is already has been made by.
All that will do is make people not update, right? Like I don't know.
No, but I mean the KFP V1 will be removed. Maybe I'm wrong, but point me if I'm wrong. But V1 will be removed in December completely from the GitHub.
What do we know what adoption level of V2 is?
That's not completely correct. The plan is to remove it once we have enough features from V1 in V2. I think there's a Slack thread on this with
You're right.
Humor.
There is some. Yeah, there are some.
Yeah,
Blog posts.
I just listening some of the recordings from pipelines in your community call. I thought like they planning to remove support from V1 in December.
I
This
They
year.
need to actually, like, it needs to be from a user perspective an acceptable solution, right?
Yeah, I think they wanted to hide ML metadata because it doesn't support multi-tenancy and one other PR. Merge this first and then actually remove V1 such that you can run V2 pipelines with a similar level of security.
Okay, but like,
I think we should all, if we have time, to attend tomorrow's call and raise these kind of questions.
what time is it?
It's
in the afternoon or Eastern time, so it's like I think like I don't know, maybe 10 a.m.
I'll bring it up on the screen. Let me bring it up on the screen. Okay.
You have the technology.
I do have the technology.
UK time, so it's
8 a.m., 10 a.m. Pacific.
basically in 1 hour from now on. So
Tomorrow.
all right, I know we're almost over time, so I guess instead of like us proposing something, let's talk to them because you know the maintainers need to make a decision here.
Yeah. And it's obviously, but like from a KSC perspective, I would implore that we make sure we actually evaluate current usage of V2, make sure that V1, because I don't want them to accidentally kill their own project. Just because
I very much agree with you here.
like it's easy for a maintainer to be like, hey, this is the quintessential case of how you kill your project. You know what I mean? Which is like,
I 100%. I say this. Yeah, 100%.
like, and so it's like it's not and like if there is any significant usage of V1, we are not succeeding in getting people to migrate. The question then becomes, there's two paths. Like it's like, how do we get people to migrate, or how do we fix V1? But we have to do both. Both have to be the solution. But yeah.
I checked this with the maintainers. There is significant usage, but we can make V2 good enough to migrate.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. Right now, there is some features lacking in V2. Right? I think that is the core fundamental issue, which is like we can't realistically say you have to upgrade because you can't if you have a certain feature set you're using. Like I know there's some work being done, but I'm just saying.
All right.
Question, please. So just from the model registry working group, just to make sure, OpenSSF at passing level, we are okay with it. So the next order of business will be the self-assessment that Andre has shown at the beginning to show for the actor action, merge the PR that for the security MD that is part of that, and then sort of like go through this GTR document to see if there is anything else that we would like to add
Well,
from
we
the
need
model
to
registry.
need to finish this, right? So this
Yeah,
is
but just to
that-
prioritize the thing.
That's right, but then I would appreciate like moderators folks to review the self-assessment because I had a high level, but not on the.
I linked it under a yellow orange section here.
Yeah, I've noticed it's the one
Thank
8
you.
1 at 7 1 at the beginning. So
What is with this, by
self-assessment
the way?
and
What
merging
is-
the security.
No, 871 PR for self-assessment.
Yeah. So that one plus merging the one for the security MD plus then going to the GTR. All right. Anything else that's sort of like a order of business for the working group?
I think it looks good. Thank you so much, Matteo.
Security.
No, to you.
So I guess like we can, I think we're good to on track. So let's definitely follow up tomorrow. And at the same time, let's review this pending PRs, and I will edit the George comment to actually add the links what we discussed today.
I linked them down here so because we're going to know tracking. So I made security MD. Oh, that's weird. Security MDPRs and security assessment. I'll make that one red, I guess.
Right. Anything else before we drop off? Just
no. Let's keep. I think pipelines is the biggest risk right now. That's what I'm saying. So.
Yeah. Sounds great. All right.
Okay, thanks everyone. I'll stop
Thank you,
recording.
guys. Yes. Speak to you soon.